Yo, what's up? It's Brock here. We are a little more than a week away from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and the entire game has leaked early from people getting early copies of the game somehow and posting gameplay on the internet, as well as the entire game being data mined. I haven't actually done any coverage of BDSP yet, but I played the originals for countless hours, and I literally know everything there is to know about these games. These are remakes of games that have been out for more than 10 years, but if you are new to them, there's going to be right here a major spoiler warning for everything that's to come in this video, because I'm going to be going over everything that's confirmed to be in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so let's get into it. To start, these are pretty much faithful remakes to Diamond and Pearl, but there are some features or lack of features from Platinum, which is the updated and more refined version of Sinnoh, as well as new things too. These games being what I would call refined faithful remakes instead of a refined Platinum remake is overall an okay thing, but completely unacceptable in certain cases. BDSP does not have any new forms, mega evolutions, or characters. This tweet says no new moves or events, but it kind of does, which I'll elaborate more on later. All the trainer teams are Diamond and Pearl teams and not the Platinum ones, which is a huge problem for a lot of the boss trainers in this game. Platinum significantly improved on a lot of the boss trainers because it had an updated, much better Pokédex in the main game. Trainers such as Candace, Volkner, Flint, and Cynthia's teams were majorly improved in Platinum. As you may know, Diamond and Pearl only had 2 fire types to use in the main game, so the devs going with the DP teams and Pokédex instead of the already improved Platinum is completely brain-dead thinking and is inexcusable, but you yourself are able to get Platinum Mons during the main story, which solves part of the problem. The size of the games without the Day 1 patch is 4.65 gigabytes, but according to Nintendo, the full game with the patch takes around 8 gigabytes. So there's around 3.5 gigabytes here of data that we're missing that could have new content in it, or it could just have bug fixes and graphical improvements. We will see on launch day, I guess. There will be 493 Pokemon in the national decks, and here is the sprites for all of them. They have the outlines, and this is what you'll see on the Poketch app. And I'll just zoom in down here on some of the Sinnoh Pokemon for you to see. These all look really clean. These are all of the items in the game. They use the art from the Dream World from Pokemon Black and White, which is pretty cool. They also added nature mints and ability patches, which were not in the original games, as well as Dream, Beast, and Park Balls. Also, this was an item a lot of people wanted to see, and that's the DS sounds, which will let you play the original music from the DS games, which is amazing to see. Here is all customization options in the game. Each boy and girl character has a total of 12 outfits to choose from, which is a lot more than we thought. You can also get the Platinum Winter outfit through Mystery Gift. Pokeball seals are without a doubt returning, and here's what they look like. These new updated ones look awesome. Sadly, the letter seals are not returning because people use them to create words that were vulgar and inappropriate, which is completely understandable why they removed them. This is what all the updated PC box wallpapers look like. Very nice. The previously known GTS, or Global Trade Station, is now the GWS, the Global Wonder Station, and it can be used to Wonder Trade, which is Surprise Trade, and they're bringing the name back to Wonder Trade now. This one is kind of hard to see, but in Floroma Town, these 2 NPCs will give you Jirachi and Mew, mythical Pokemon. The one on the left will give you Jirachi if you have data on your Switch for Sword or Shield, and the one on the right will give you Mew if you have data for Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. This is super cool. This image right here shows that you can catch Platinum Dex Mons in the Grand Underground before getting the National Dex. You can see the question marks next to the Dex number. There's a total of 826 moves in all of Pokemon, and 512 of them are in BDSP, Hidden Power being one of them, but Return, Pursuit, and Heal Order are not back. So this is actually insanely cool. This person has a full list of all 493 Pokemon's level up movesets. This is going to be really useful for me personally because I'm always looking stuff like this up. So I will definitely put a link for this in the description. People were worried about the experience share giving XP to all Pokemon and not being able to be turned off, but this is someone's team before fighting the second gym and fighting every trainer in the game. None of these Mons are higher than Gardenia's Roserade, which is level 22. So I'm kinda okay with this because they seem to have balanced it pretty well. The Versus Seeker makes a return. Sadly, this is all we get in regards to Giratina. He's just sitting off alone by himself in the Turnback Cave. But we do have the Distortion Room, which I believe you can find at Ramanas Park, and all it contains is the Gracious Orb. So I guess at least we're getting some form of the Distortion World, but it's not the complete thing, but it's all good. This is good enough. The previously known Pal Park is now changed to the Ramanas Park. During the post-game, you can come here to catch legendary Pokemon. From what I understand right now, you can find items in the Grand Underground and trade those in for slates, which are then used to catch legendaries. I am not 100% on all that though, but here's all the slates that you can find. Arceus, the god of Pokemon. Most of the files for this event are here, but the event itself is not in the game yet. Maybe this will come in the Day 1 patch or in the future. This is what the incomplete Hall of Origin looks like. You can't actually get up to the top where Arceus would be. So like I said earlier, hopefully this comes in a Day 1 patch or in a future update. I mean, they already have most of the event files like I showed you earlier. So hopefully we'll get Arceus eventually. The Darkrai and Shaman events are in the game, which is great to see. Like I said though, the Arceus event is not complete yet, so once again, hopefully we'll see that in the future. Here's an update for all you shiny hunters out there. The starters are not shiny locked and the legendaries are not shiny locked, but for the starters, they will not show up as shiny on the suitcase selection screen. You'll have to select your starter and get all the way into the battle with the Starly to see if it's shiny, which is kind of annoying and will take a little longer, but if you're persistent, then go ahead and do that, I guess. Also, the mythical Jirachi and Mew are shiny locked, so you can't get those as shiny. Shiny Pokemon will show up in the overworld when they are following you. Sadly, single-use TMs are back again, which is kind of okay because you can find TMs underground, and also, I guess when you get TMs from people, they'll give you multiple TMs, so it kind of sucks that it's not the improved version of them, but I guess it's still alright. Yet another super cool feature is coming back, Gym Leader rematches, and apparently all you have to do is go back to the gym later in the game, and you can talk to them and rematch them, which is awesome. Love to see that. So that's all the leaks that I have for this video. More and more leaks are actually coming out like right now as I'm making this video, and they probably will up until the release of the game for sure. But I don't even know if it's really worth it to make a part 2 because the games are like a week away. So we'll just have them in a week to play, which by the way, I will be live streaming Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl when they come out. And gonna be putting in a lot of hours to them. So if you would like to tune into those streams, be sure to subscribe with notifications on if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter, which is in the description, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.